This spoiler-free guide will discuss efficient tips to get the Platinum Trophy in the shortest amount of time. It will take about 40 to 50 hours to get all the trophies and can be completed on any difficulty. They can be separated into three main categories: Story, Combat, and Collectibles. Without further ado, let's get these trophies for Ghost of Tsushima. None of the trophies are missable and can be completed after beating the story. However, there may be some progression bugs that will cause quest waypoints to not register correctly. To alleviate this, try to save often and use several save slots. I tend to make a manual save after finishing every 2 missions. Even though nothing is missable, there are 2 items you should get early on to speed up the other trophies. The first one is the Charm of Inari, which you get from the Arrow Peak Shrine in the middle of Azamo. Azamo is in the first region that you are in. You should definitely get this as you are going south for your story missions. This charm gives you bonus materials. Every time you grab supplies or bamboo or others, you get an additional stock. And these materials are needed to upgrade your weapons and armor. The Sakai Katana and Sakai Clan armor need to be fully upgraded for 2 different trophies. The current clip shows you the starting point for the shrine. From there, just follow the very linear cliffside navigation around until you reach the shrine at the top. The second useful item is the Traveler's Armor. This makes your controller rumble every time you are near a collectible. You can get this armor for free from any merchant. I really like the collectible related trophies in this game since they are not too strict. You don't even need to gather half of them in order to get all the trophies related to collectibles. There's a high chance you'll get the required amount just by normal exploration and searching around once the controller starts shaking. Continuing with collectibles, I'll show all the ones required for trophies. The number on the left is how many is needed, and the number on the right is how many there are in the game. For crickets, getting 5 of them unlocks the Lament of the Storm song, which you'll need to play at a grave. The gravesite is also a fast travel location. Next, we'll talk about trophies related to combat or the upgrade tree. There are 5 skills that are required to perform the following. Kill 20 enemies with a counterattack after a perfect parry. The counter needs to do the killing blow for it to count. Defeat 5 enemies in a single standoff. You get 2 extra enemies from learning both standoff streak skills in the upgrade tree, and the final 2 is from fully upgrading the Sakai Clan armor. You automatically get the Sakai armor set from the story. Learn the Firecracker Ghost Weapon. Once you have that, in addition to the other 5 ghost weapons you get from leveling, a trophy will unlock. Kill an enemy with fall damage. Learn Shoulder Charge and use it on a weakened enemy in an elevated location. Archers are the easiest to do this on. Just shoot them with an arrow and then knock them off. You can also use Strengthened Typhoon Kick instead of Shoulder Charge. There's also a trophy for shooting an arrow at a fleeing enemy. Just inflict the Terrified status to make them run away. Terrified can be caused in many ways, but the easiest is after using a Mystic Art. The single target Heavenly Strike works best. Once an enemy is terrified, make sure you let them get up from the ground and start running away before you shoot them with an arrow. Shooting too early may not unlock this trophy. Besides collectibles, there are many locations you need to complete. Good thing all these locations are also fast travel spots, but you should clear them if you run across any naturally. Speaking of fast travel, I can't believe how fast this game loads when you're using it. It is definitely one of the shortest load times I've ever seen in a PS4 game. The one location type that you can't zoom to are the hidden altars. There are about a dozen of them in the game and you need to complete 10 of them. They will have a wooden sign with a bowing icon. To complete these, you need to swipe down on the touchpad to have Jin bow and activate the altar. Minor effects will happen if activated correctly, such as fishes jumping, insects swarming, and leaves blowing. You will also need to purchase an item from the Black Dye Merchant and the White Dye Merchant. Both their locations are on screen now. As for the other location types, such as fox dens, haikus, and hot springs, you need to clear every single one of these. The most time-consuming trophy will be to complete every mission or tale. This includes all main, side, and character tales in the game. Not counting the main missions, there are a total of 99 other missions that need to be completed. This is not difficult, it just takes time. But at least a good amount of these tales are pretty interesting. Besides the story-related trophies that automatically unlock, let's go over the remaining trophies that you would most likely get without even trying. Those include staggering the enemy 50 times. Just use the correct fighting stances. Kill 20 enemies while in ghost stance. You need to activate ghost stance at least 7 times since you only get 3 kills per activation. Learn all 4 stances by killing enemy leaders. Equip 6 charms at the same time. You get additional charm slots by clearing Inari shrines. Collect 10 gifts from temples or towns. Get 30 pieces of vanity gear. Completing each haiku unlocks a vanity gear. If you need more by the end, just buy them from the merchant. And finally, personalize a picture in photo mode. To enter photo mode, just push right on the D-pad. Ghost of Tsushima is undeniably one of the most gorgeous looking PS4 titles out there, with stunning sceneries and fast travel load times that just doesn't make sense. Hope you enjoy this guide and enjoy the game.